Welcome back to the Lottery Club. Here we will be starting on our first prediction. I'll explain how this works so you can guess with some confidence. I'll keep this as simple as possible. This is only for the Arizona Lottery. As I post more of these predictions, hopefully more of you will join the Lottery Club by pressing the subscribe button. Good luck to everyone who's playing. Let's begin with our circle of numbers. Here, I'll give you an idea of a recent prediction to get a better understanding of how this works. Let's use the August 7th game as an example. I'll now highlight it in yellow what was predicted for this date. If you've watched the last video, I've used a lottery reference as Mrs. Jones, who's about to go target shooting. We're going to use the same reference here. Let's now put a target for all the highlighted areas. Let's now remove all the other numbers as not to confuse anyone. Now we have targets for Mrs. Jones. Let's see if she hits any of the targets. On this date, Mrs. Jones looks sharp. She was able to hit 5 targets. The result is 1, 2, 5, 7, 18, and 37. On this date, I was able to win some money picking 2, 7, and 18. Because I knew where Mrs. Jones was targeting, I had an idea of where the lottery will select the numbers. So how did I know where Mrs. Jones' targets were? So let's go back to the number wheel. By using the process of elimination, I was able to predict where Mrs. Jones was aiming. You'll need to watch the last video to understand the process of elimination. By tricking the system, I was able to cross-reference and get an accurate reading. This doesn't happen all the time, but the results are amazing when it does, giving anyone hopes to beat the impossible. Here are examples, starting with July 28, 2021. We have a result of 1 through 6. It's a pretty big target. Let's see if Mrs. Jones hits the target. Wow, she hits 3 targets. The result? The one thing I'll need you to pay attention to is that more often than not, Mrs. Jones will hit a number on the outer edge. In this case, the number 1. Remember, Mrs. Jones will always go for the biggest target first. How about July 31st? This time the predicted line is 5 through 10. Wow, 2 shots. And this time the outer edge she hits is 10. August 4th. This time the result is 40 through 1. Let's see how she does. Oh no, right smack in the middle. But there were 2 results this time for August 4th. This time 42 was the outer edge. And of course, we had 2 long lines to cross-reference. One long line confirms the other. But wait, here we have yet another line of numbers. Another target hit on the outer edge. Let's now look at August 7th. Again, we have a result of 40 through 1. Care to guess where she'll hit? Wow, Mrs. Jones is on fire. Wait, another line of numbers. I wonder what number she'll hit this time. Care to guess? Wow! This time she hit 3 targets, 2 of which on the outer edge. Again! This is getting crazy. Oh, it looks like we have another line of numbers. This one 9 through 14. Let's see which one she's going to hit this time. Oh, she missed. When a line of numbers miss, that generally means we can take that line and move it to the next game. The more times she misses that line, the higher the probability of hitting it the next time. Let's now look at August 11th. We'll be leaving 9 through 14 on the board. The new result is 42 through 3. Let's see what happens. Nice shot, and of course, as predicted, either 42 or 3. Let's see what she does here with 9 through 14. Again? This time she misses 14 by 1. I guess Mrs. Jones is not as good a shot as we were hoping she'd be. Maybe she'll do better next time. Let's see what happens on August 14th. The new line of numbers is 44 through 5. Let's keep our fingers crossed this time. Oh, this time she hits 4 instead of 5, but she did hit the target. There still is a line of numbers though, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. Making the cross-reference 2 through 5. My guess was either 2 or 5, so I missed this one. Targets do get hit almost all the time, but this is where you'll need to guess and hope. At least you'll have a reference. So now for the prediction for August 18th, 2021. This time, I have no idea what's going to come up. That's tonight's game. Again, we'll leave 9 through 14, which has a high probability of hitting. Surely Mrs. Jones can't miss this time. Let's now see what August 18th is leaving us for the long line of numbers. Oh, we now have a cross-reference. This should be interesting. The target now is 9 through 13. Will it hit 9 or 13 or maybe both? Well, here is where you'll need to guess. The one thing I know is that every line has a high probability of hitting. Let's have a look at the other results. There you go. Well, this is the best I can do, and this is where you're going to have to try to guess. Good luck picking, and really, I hope you win one. Oh, and please, don't forget to press the subscribe button.